Hello there.
Hello, 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 good afternoon. First of all, uh, uh, webcam was not quite right. Better. Oh. Also, it's very bright. So yes, to start the stream, we don't normally do, and a day stream, afternoon stream, we don't normally do. However, because I'm off all this week, and I couldn't stream on last night because we're doing Guns N' Roses with Phoenix, and I've done a couple of streams of them. I just felt like I didn't, and I was out last night, and then I came back literally 5 minutes before we started, so I didn't have time to set up a stream last night. So I thought I'd do this today, but I couldn't stream tonight because Mr. Phoenix is doing the movie night. So it's a true which I wanted to be involved in. So I thought, right, I've got nothing planned today. I'll do a day stream. I haven't done one in a while, and also it's now a lot cooler, because we were going to do day streams for the Heart stream during the week, but it was been too hot. But the temperature's dropped now, so we're fine to do that. So let's get straight in. Also open the comms. Don't know if anyone's going to join us today. Okay, it's very laggy for some reason. Seems to sort itself out. Also, we're getting you pressed the gate there, haven't done that yet. I'm getting it back. Right, so first things first. Show you what. So you can see the tower now has its. I think I haven't got the type of windows in it on the lighthouse, which I think probably needs, but I can't decide how to make them. Whether to do them glass, whether to make them panes, whether to make them color blocks, whether to make them light blocks, or whether to make them poles. So I haven't done any when I can decide, but yes, we come out here. Got lights on the front wall. Yes, so you'll see. Yeah, that's better, isn't it? The texture. So for some reason that bottom one looks different to the top here. I just noticed that. How that looks different, I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty good, isn't it? Yeah. And then got the scaffolding, and then I put a ladder here. I don't think any way to do it because you can't dig a hole in the wall because it's only one level. Oh, and the light is actually on. I need to turn that off. Ow, that hurt. Oh yeah, and you'll notice from here, we've been built over there. We will get to that in a moment. Today's stream is all about. The chat would help. So, I've decided, if those of you remember on my original server, I made with notebooks full-size keyboard, music keyboard, piano thing, and I said, "Oh, I'll do that again." But the problem is, it's 14 blocks wide, so it's too wide to fit in anything within my tower, which is what I wanted to do. Then I thought, right, I'll find an area where I've got space on the island, and I build a building and put it in, with like a little music hall. And then I was looking, and I realized actually the best place to do it, we've got more space, is this whole side of the island. Got nothing on it. I'll do down there. But the farm was here, so what I had to do, rather than build a road that goes all the way around, I basically moved those two pens were here, and I just moved them across, and then built the road through. I took the right way, and then the steps go down to here, which is area earmarked for the building. So we're going to build a building, and then keep them in it. I'm guessing we need to do it to build match the design and everything else. I'm now wondering, see how I've done over there? I should use that design on the houses, maybe. So, we get the base from Paz on the side, corners from Visual matches that. Okay, so we can remove this angle. What space do we need?
There was a vacant look on his cow-like face that said quite clearly, "Nobody home."
Oh, everyone, hello, sir. Yeah, I should get an email. Remind me, I should get an email about. Or do you get the email? One of us gets the email notification about that. You get it as I get it. Might be you because you're the admin type thing, aren't you? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Also, I've noticed that server MSPT error hasn't happened in the last few days. But that might be because there's not been many people on. But we haven't been able to fix it. Well, latest or Miles' latest theory was to do with the number of entities that are spawning on the map and places we aren't in. Because we used that, what was it called? What's it called now? That's I put an app on for us to get some mod on. I forget what it's called. What was it called? Spark. That was it. And it gave us some details that there were areas, there were chunks with 200 odd entities on, but couldn't actually narrow it down. So I think we need to shift this back one. I mean, this needs to go back one. This fence, by the way, it's just to mark out the area of the build. This fence is not going to actually stay here. It's easier to do with this than with dirt, because it would turn the grass block and merge everything else. So, so no, it's temperature dropped about 18 degrees today, so it's absolutely fine.
In the name
Crash, hello.
of the Legion of Crash.
But yeah, well, did you have any ideas about that server MSPT error we were getting? As I said, the only thing Manus came up was we got Spark, and it mentioned about there was a lot of entity spawning. We wondered if that might have been related to it. You know any more about? How was the crash? Maybe we should take that out to break it up. Also, I should have retrieved my bed from the lighthouse. I don't have to keep going back up the tower when I'm building this. Also, Crash, look, I finished the finish the tower. Look at the detail on. I think probably needs windows, but I have to say what I want to do with the windows. Left that bed. Well, I can't do a lot with the inside, to be honest, because of there's not a lot I can do because of all the mechanics. Really, it's a bit, and I can't put anything around that because that'll interfere with the redstone lamps, that torches. So I can't really do anything with the inside. The only thing I can do is I could put windows on it, but I can't decide on the design of windows. Whether it just be holes, but be glass blocks, glass panes, coloured glass, or light blocks. So I've left it for now. Oh god. But yeah, it looks better with the designer, doesn't it? We're moving on to my next project now. Didn't think of what to do about the windows. And tapestry, I could do. I haven't got any tapestry. I've also just had the thought, I'm not gonna do it right now, but you see how the lighthouse has the design of the lighthouse, which has the log edges, and then obviously the bottom level has the. I'm wondering if that design would look good up there. I'll put logs down the corner, and then put on the bottom, give it more detail. If that would look better. It'd be a pain to do. That's what I do from the inside, I suppose. Is Crash why is there a red? There's not normally red my icon. Are you coming on today, Crash? Can't really do anything about that. Some of my issues really go about 85% these days. But it suggests it's a memory issue because it's suggesting that we're using more ticks than we normally should do. I'm going to use a shortcut here to be the easiest way to do it. We need should be enough. Well, I haven't actually got anyone on this side yet, so we need to make. Oh, they don't have it in case your door. Yeah, what we need to make a door. I didn't think it was as hot today, to be honest. It's a lot cooler than here today. Only 18 degrees. We've got the door. Actually, we are going to need blocks for the roof, aren't we? We'll take we'll just take everything. We'll take the slabs as well. I think I'm only going to need one of them, and then I can get it. I think it's bamboo sign. I'd be tempted to put a hanging sign on it actually, so I don't think I need. Okay, I've got a hanging bamboo sign. We'll take one of them. I can't remember if I made. Oh, what we'll take this into Rambo anyway. Let me not lead on me right now. That can go into there. Don't need the oak on or the oak fence. Here's my oak thing. Go there. Yeah, how you make a gate? Gate, you need blocks and so I've got a gate to replace. There. We can set a hanging sign there as well, and the doors. I don't need the cobblestone. Oh no, I do need the cobblestone to make the. I only need 9. I think I need the oak sign. Put that back. I don't think I need acacia leaves right now. There's already a tree thing next to it, so don't need. There. Don't need any sticks. I don't need the ladders either, so the ladders can go. Yeah, so give it the same design as the lighthouse, having an oak logs down the side. Yeah. Theoretically, I should be able to do that from the inside because there's corner there. Don't need this on me right now. So we can pop that back in there. Also, not the cactus, that makes green dye, right? couple of them while we're here. I was told you could use dye on this shulker box. Ah, green shulker box. Nice. Burn them all that rather than wasting the Also, Crash, if you're still there, did you see my message last night? I don't think anyone's replying to it in the group chat about this idea got the Isle of Man next year. Also, I'm presuming as we met up twice already this week, we're not doing brekkie tomorrow. And we've eaten out twice this week. Right. Also, someone, I think Malice, has stole my cloth that I put on there. Quite annoying. And yeah, like in here, I should just be able to do it from the corner. Yeah, so it's a bit of a pain to get to. You can't fly directly there. Obviously you can't get the train direct there because it's on an island. So I did a bit of research on it last night because I was bored. It depends how much you want to spend and how long you want to be traveling for. The cheapest ways I found to do it is you can fly. You can get the train down to Manchester. Well, you get the train to York, and then the train from York to Manchester Airport, and then there's a flight that takes about 40 minutes. Goes from Manchester Airport to. Oh, have you done it before? Well, trains to Heysham, and then the overnight ferry from Heysham to NOM. Of course, you've been fun. Yeah, that's what you did. Oh, thank you for that, Agnes. Thank you for that. You can do it that way, but that's a very long way. Yeah. Well, what I looked at is what you can do is you can get. So it depends on how you want to travel, but the cheapest way I found was you could get the train 70 quid in total for the 40 for the ferry. So I found a way that was slightly quicker than that, similar prices, which you can get the train down to York. You have to get the train about 11 o'clock-ish from Durham. Get the train down to York, and you get there just after midnight. You have to wait about an hour or so in York, and then you get a connecting train from York to Manchester Airport. You get to Manchester Airport, it takes, obviously you're gonna wait now. It's about 3 hours to get there, about 4ish, and then the flight was 7 in the morning, 7:15, something like that. But you literally getting off in the airport, and then you got 3 hours there before the flight. Get on the flight at around 7, and then you're in. Only takes about 50 minutes, 40 minutes, and then you're in Isle of Man by 8 o'clock. And it was, I don't know if that's any quicker than the way you went, but I'll calculate that as about 10 hours. And price wise, you can fly to Newcastle. You can go from Newcastle to Belfast and then change and fly to Isle of Man. But the problem is with that, when you do that, one, it's not cheap, and two, the return doesn't go that way. The return goes a different way, so it's longer, so it's a bit of a pain. And also, you got 3 hours to wait in Belfast. I'm trying to look up the been a bit slow. Okay, so your train ticket. Yeah, the plane wasn't 300 quid. So the train ticket would be 63 quid return. And the that's the train, and the plane ticket was a similar price. When I looked at one Skyscanner, from Manchester to the Isle of Man and back, so your flight. So I've just put in this. I haven't looked at your advance, but your flight is about turn at 64 quid from Manchester. So that's 64 quid for your flight and 64 quid for your train ticket. About the same. 64 times 2. That's 128 quid. The only thing with that though is we'd have to travel overnight. So we'd have to leave at 11. We get an hour at midnight in York. And then we get into your Manchester airport 4 in the morning. So it means we'd be travelling all night and then getting into Isle of Man 8 o'clock in the morning. So I don't know if Chris has been up with that. The only other option, you could do something similar, but get into Manchester a little bit earlier Why would you have to travel the same by how you went? We could go a bit earlier, but I mean, we've been looking at an overnight stop in Manchester, which would put the price up. But yeah, the flight only runs from Manchester to Isle of Man at 7 o'clock in the morning, or 7:15. We don't need the ferry, Crash. We're not using. We wouldn't need the ferry. We get the train to the airport, and then we fly from Manchester Airport to the Isle of Man. We don't need the ferry. But the flight goes at 7:15. We don't use the ferry. Yeah. So we could get the way I was telling you about 124 quid. You get the train to York. You get the train from Durham at 11 o'clock. You get into York just after midnight. Spend an hour or so in York at the train station for the connecting train, and then you get the train from York to Manchester Airport. And then we arrive at Manchester Airport about 4 in the morning, which is 3 hours before the flight. Then we get on the flight 7:15, and we arrive in Isle of Man about 8 o'clock, just after 8 o'clock in the morning. And it's 124 quid. Takes about 10 hours, so it is slightly longer, because if you did that during the day, the train is shorter, but we'd have to still wait for the flight. So we could theoretically get a short train and go an hour earlier, but it means we're getting into Manchester at midnight, and so we have 7 hours to kill before the flight instead of 3. That'd make it even cheaper, but yeah. But yeah, that's just my suggestion would be. The 11 o'clock train, and then right, let me type it in the chat. So
Hello there.
there you go. Obviously, come back slightly different, because it's the same journey back, but a different time, because the flight back's at lunchtime. So we get back into the Manchester in lunchtime, so it's the same route back, but it's slightly different times. So it might be quicker, but a bit more expensive. Yeah. Also, the second train, the York to Manchester, is like nearly 3 hours long. It's like 2 hours 45, so it's quite a long train. But if people wanted to have a nap or whatever, I think on that train they could. The first one's only like an hour long, but the second one's longer. Just an option. I just thought it was a cheap option. I got the impression that Chris would rather fly than go on a ferry. No. And I looked at train tickets down to, so you have to get the train from York to Lancaster, and then get the bus from Lancaster to the terminal, and then get the ferry over, and that's much more expensive. Much more expensive. Oh, and then the only other little add-on to that crash is that when we get to the airport in Isle of Wight, we'd have to get a taxi probably to wherever we're staying. Or a bus. Get to the bus. Well, it depends whether the bus that goes past the airport to wherever it is we decide to stay. But yeah. But that was just I did quite a lot of research last night. Speak to Chris about it on flights and ferry crossings and trains. What was the cheapest? There are shorter ways we could do it, but it'd be much more expensive. The shortest way is probably going to Newcastle, flying to Belfast, waiting in Belfast 3 hours, and then flying from there to Armagh, because the flight from there is about 40 minutes as well. You're probably talking about 6 hours. But it's very expensive, and then coming back it's a bit of a pain because we've got to do multiple flights to come back. But I think that's the best. If the flight wasn't, if there's only one flight a day going out and it was like later in the day, I would have suggested doing that, but like during the day. But as the flight is the only flight out is at 7:15 AM from Manchester. There is one from Liverpool as well, similar time, goes out at 7, but there's not a later train. So the latest we can get in Liverpool is midnight. So we'd have quite a lot of hours to kill at Liverpool midnight. But yeah, both the Liverpool one and the Manchester one only go 7 AM in the morning during the week. Assuming that's the one you go. It might go a different time on a weekend actually. Didn't look at that. That might also be an option. Yeah, we can. I mean, it's worth pointing out that the first train's only an hour long to York. The longest bit will be the York to Manchester, which is about 3.5 hours. 3 hours 45, nearly 4 hours. And then the flight from Manchester to Isle of Man is less than an hour. So the only bit you really get a chance to sleep really would be the train between York and Manchester. Well, what is it? Chris might not want to travel overnight. So he might say no to that, but I couldn't find it because Liverpool and Manchester were both on the right side of the country and near the coastline. They were the only bit I could think of. that go direct from there without us having to change. To be honest, I'd prefer to spend nearly 4 hours on a train rather than 4 hours in an airport. Which there was one from Heathrow, but the problem with the Heathrow one was that you have to spend nearly 5 hours in between flights. So you fly down to Heathrow from Newcastle, and then you have 4 or 5 hours to wait in the terminal before your connecting flight. Which is why I hate flying. Not because of the actual flying, but because of the waiting time in the terminals drives me mad. I mean, he can do, but it means the thing with that is if the flight's at 7, it means he's got to be at the airport for 5. You're going to be for 2 hours before you fly. So he's going to be at the airport for like 5 a.m. So what is the point in renting out a room for the night if you've got to be at the airport for 5? Means you've got to be up for 4 a.m. to get to get ready and checked out and get to the airport. What's the point? I don't see the point in hiring a hotel room if you've got to do before 4 a.m. It's just pointless. You're better off saving money and just sleeping when you're traveling. As I said, there was a Liverpool did a similar flight. Yeah, I mean, there was also there was a slightly earlier train you could get down to Manchester, which is shorter, but it means we'd get in Manchester for midnight. And again, it means you're hiring a room. By the time you get to the hotel, it'll be 1, and then you got 3 hours, and then you'll get up again. It just doesn't seem. I suppose you could get there midnight, get to the airport. I mean, you're going to be underneath if you get the train that goes at the airport anyway, and then just sleep in the airport for 3 hours. 4 hours, I suppose, is an option. Yeah, but I bet he doesn't have to be at the airport at 5 in the morning for the American one. And also he has a connecting flight for the American one. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have to be at the airport for 5 o'clock. I'm pretty sure his American one went out about 8. Which meant he doesn't have to be at the airport till 6. Okay, so we've got this in. We now need to put the floor in. Oh, actually, we need to take. I brought a shovel with me. Never mind. If the flight had been like, I don't know, 9 o'clock or something, or 10 o'clock, then I would have said, oh yeah, we'll go down the night before, spend the night in a hotel, get up at like 6 or something, or 7, and then head to the airport. That would have made more sense. But when the flight's so early, it's just when you got to check in 2 hours before, it's just, for me, you've got to be there like 5 in the morning. What is the point in staying in a hotel? You might as well just travel through the night, sleep while you're traveling, save the money. Oh, as I say, the other thing I would propose to would get a slightly earlier train, get to Manchester for midnight, and then just sleep for a few hours in the terminal. That would cost us a penny. Okay, so we need to go back one more. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, like, I was thinking more about you, Crash, because by then, like, well, Rod will be, assuming his new job goes well, that means 3 of the 4 of us will be in paid employment. So, for me, Crash and Rod, we can afford probably to spend more money on travel, but I was thinking of you. And to be honest, as I said, I don't want to pop about having to get 3 or 4 flights to get them back and having to wait in airport terminals for 5-6 hours. No. I'd rather be sitting on a train for 4 hours. Also, the other thing is we could just, yeah, well, that's right. Exactly. I was thinking 124 quid would be much more preferable for you than say 200-300 quid and travel. Because then also you've got your accommodation as well, haven't you? But you could even you could just travel for the night. You could just stay up the whole time, and then when we get to the place we're staying at 8 o'clock in the morning or 8:30, whatever it is, and just have a nap for 4 hours. And then get up and the rest of your day, do you know what I mean? Oh, I didn't bring a workbench with me. Right, I'm going to push it back one more, I think. True. Or even if we stay in a hotel and we share hotel rooms, we pair up in hotel rooms, that would half the price, wouldn't it? It also depends how long we're going for, as well. Because if you're going for, if it's going to take us a day there and a day back, you want to go for more than a couple of days. You want to be staying somewhere comfortable. Perfect one in Port Erin. What, B&B or hotel? Oh. What, you mean like go self-catering? Yeah. Right, okay, so now I need... Alright, we have to fill that in. I don't want to do it. No, I haven't. Yeah. We'll have a look. I mean, as I say, it might be just as cheap if we get a hotel, if we're sharing hotel rooms, if we're like 2 of us in a room. Because then you are with the price. I'll have to have a look. Also, those I should add those flight tickets and train tickets. I just looked at the price for a couple of weeks' time. It might be the far farther in advance you book it, the cheaper it is. Certainly with train tickets. We might get them even cheaper than that. Right, so I've just realised a slight flaw with that. Yeah, that's wrong, isn't it? Because you don't see that. So that needs to be a level higher, doesn't it? Was it that? Oh no, I know why. Because I smoothed that and I didn't push it back. That's why. I believe there might be a slight problem there. I might have to move them. Well, we'll have a look. We'll see what's cheaper, whether an Airbnb 4 ways or a hotel room 2 ways. So how far is Port Erin then from the airport? The airport is I believe there's only one airport there, so the airport is Castletown. That's also called Ronaldsway Airport. Ronaldsway Airport to Port Erin. Oh, it's like less than 15 minutes away. It's right down the south then, one actually. Yeah, but I did look, so I did a bit of research on that map as well. You can get, so there's the west, south, and north. So in one direction you can get the train, the other is a bus. So there are various ways you can travel around the island. There are bus services and train services on certain sides of the island. Yeah, I've got my measurement on it because I'm just thinking that's the step coming down here, and you're going to put the doorway that you need a bit more of a gap, don't you? Somehow I got my measurements wrong here. Unless we take out the step and have that go, the entrance be here. Would that work? Take the step out and have the entrance here. Yes, that would work. Right, we'll do that. So we'll take out the step. You're going to fill this in. I've got any more dirt, which I did not bring. But yeah, I'm guessing. Also, we're not doing brekkie tomorrow because we're already met up and twice this week and eating out twice this week already. And also, Chris is working tomorrow. I'm guessing we're not doing brekkie tomorrow. And we're meeting up on Wednesday. Oh, so yeah, that's fine. I mean, we're twice like this week, and then we're meeting up on Wednesday, aren't we? In Wednesday afternoon. Yes, in 4 days' time, we're meeting up. Yes, we can have a chat with the other guys about the Isle of Man stuff on Wednesday. Also, was there any because I wasn't part of this conversation you, Chris, and Ron had about Isle of Man. The only thing I knew was at the very end of the night you told me you talked about it. Was there any particular time of year you guys were talking about it? Or did you actually say that in the chat earlier? Let me just scroll back up the chat. Oh, July, next July. July. The only thing I would suggest is don't go on school holidays because it'll make everything more expensive. To go at the beginning of July as opposed to the end of July. We'll get a bit of lag. Coded overloaded. Interesting. I can tell you what, let me have a quick look then. Change these train and flight time to begin of July. So, I don't know if you can book train tickets a year in advance, like, but yeah, so don't travel on a bucket in a school holidays, and don't travel on a weekend because it makes it more expensive. Right, okay. So you can't book train tickets that far in advance. First in advance, you can book train tickets February. So I can look as far ahead as beginning of February. Oh, okay, no, you can't even look that far ahead. You can't look that far ahead with the train flights. With the train flights? With the train tickets. But I'll look at the flights. Okay, so that's interesting. So that's going to be more. It's going to be like double the price almost. Also, it's different times for some reason in July next year. That's another 7 a.m. flight, the 10:45 flight. Which is confusing. So that changes things a little bit. We couldn't do that overnight thing that way. Interesting. When I put in on this website, I've been using like the first week in July, so Monday the 7th of July next year. The flight out on the Monday is at 10:45 a.m. not 7:15. Which is odd. So that would have to be an overnight. Let's see. Although actually, you get the notification. And you'd have to be at the airport 2 hours before, wouldn't you? So you'd have to be at the airport 8:45. Takes 3 hours normally to get down by train. Yeah, we wouldn't be able to do that. That's really weird that it's that next year it's flight time's changing. And then the flight coming back will be 5:30, so we get back at 6 o'clock at night. That's not so bad because we can literally get a 7-ish, 7:30, 8 o'clock train from the airport back up to Durham. So that's not so bad coming back. Getting it is the problem. That's quite annoying that it's changed. If we were to go okay, so if I go a day later, it's a different time. So it seems in that week that it's different times every day, which is a bit annoying. So we go the following week. It's 10:45. Okay, what if we go back and we go in June? No, it's 10 in June. It's 10:45 a.m. the flight out. So that kind of ruins that plan I've just come up with. So we can, and then. Do it in July, in June. There's an EasyJet flight in June that goes a quarter to 8. Slightly later. Sorry, in May, not June. So it must be then, which is weird because if we were to do it in a couple of weeks' time. It's not weird. So if we were to book it for 2 weeks' time, we could get a 7:15 a.m. flight. If we were to book it for July next year, it's a 10:45 flight. Doesn't make much sense, does it? If we were to book it for, let's say, August next year. August the... Oh, I can't. It's not fully booked. Right, all fully booked. Yeah, there's no flights available in August next year. Okay, if we were to go in March. Right, okay, so March, so it must be, Crash, if you're still there, that they're running them 7:45 a.m. or 7:15 a.m. flights, whatever they are, till May or June, and then next year they're not running them in July and August. They go later at 10:45. So that kind of ruins that plan unless we go a different. Unless the Liverpool ones are still running. I thought people watching this is not interested in the stream, but I just do what I've got in my head. It's the Liverpool one running in July. No, it's the end of that. Okay, so Chris, if you, I've just checked the Liverpool one. They are doing flights from Liverpool at 8:15. The only catch Liverpool one is there isn't like an overnight train. The latest we could get down there. I don't think it requires a changeover really because the Northern Line goes all the way down to Liverpool. We'll get Liverpool for midnight, so that would potentially be an overnight stop because we'd have 6 hours before we'd have to check in. Does it have to be July? Was there any particular reason why it was July? I need my dirt, that was right. Right. See, the problem with July is to change the flight times. So if we went to May, example, then the flights from Manchester are still going more than slightly later, like 8ish, but still, the plan would work. I can't see him. He doesn't go to America every year, just every 2 years because of the expense. I mean, personally, my choice would have been that we all go over to Amsterdam next year and hang out with Starion, but it seems you all want to do the Isle of Man thing. And Chris just want to do 2 trips, so I mean, if all goes well with his job, by he's doing 37 hours a week. He's bringing in quite a lot of money, like a month, more money than I am bringing in. And he starts with August, so September, October, November, December, January, February. Well, it's 9 months. Doing May. A lot of money he's bringing in 9 months, if it goes well. No. Okay. I wasn't looking very far with the build because I've been doing more flight research than actually build. But never mind. So 9 months max you can save with 900 quid. I mean, if let's for argument's sake, we were able to do the plan I was suggesting, which is 120. What was it? 64 times 2. 64 times 2. It's 128 quid for travel. How much was that bungalow in Send, whatever it was called? Port Erin. You couldn't find the Port Erin one. Cottage in Port Erin. That's a 6-bed one. 288 quid a night. Four-bed cottage. 248 quid. Can't find a bungalow one. The lighthouse one. Is that in Port Erin? This is 230. Okay. No, just Animal. Okay, so 230 for that. Right, 128 for travel. 230 for accommodation. But you're dividing the 230 up by 4, aren't you? So, that's 128. You divide the 230 by 4. That was £57.50 each, plus £128 travel. That means travel and accommodation comes in at £185.50. And then the only other money is you spending money. And if you think about how much money, so you will have more than enough. If you've got 900 quid, you won't even need that much. Oh, is that 230 a night? Sorry, so like 5 nights. So 230 times that by 5, 1,150. Divide that by 4, 287. Plus 287.50. 1265 times 228 plus 287.50. £415.50. It's your travel and accommodation costs. I mean, Sean and Chris, well, Sean, if Sean's job goes well, he's earning more than that in a month. He's earning like double that, treble that in a month. So that'd be easy for him. You would have, that's almost half of your 900 quid. And then maybe a couple hundred for spending money. I do like that actually. You have to have a look at how practical that is and where it is and stuff, but yeah. But I'd say the only thing is if we want to do this cheaper travel way. Probably couldn't go in July because we can't get the morning flights in July. At the early flight in July. But that's not bad, all things considered. Did I say 368? Did I say? Still checking my maths there. 64 times 2 and 28. 230 times 5 divided by 4 plus 128. Yeah, £415 and 50p. Which for staying 5 days or 5 nights somewhere. Yeah, so I mean the whole thing would be a week until because it'd be a day to get there, 5 days there, and then a day to get back. Although actually coming back wouldn't be a full day because the flight wouldn't be till the afternoon. And then we'd have an hour or so to get through the airport and then jump on the train back up to York and then change back to the Durham and then get home. And the train back will be quicker, so coming back it'll be slightly quicker. Certainly an option. However, if they haven't got July, then it makes things more complicated. Just doing a bit of terraforming. We need more dirt. Another stack of dirt. Might as well use up the whole stack. market. So we put wall goes there. You put your entrance here. That leaves you with 3 gap. You have capacity to push it out a bit further. We're going to have to trim this tree. Yeah, this tree's going to be in the way. Okay, what we'll do, we'll plant a replacement tree. There. Right, so we've got the base. We needed to go and be the height of the thing. One, two, three. Perhaps you've done that on this side, shouldn't I? So I can get more over. Would that include the... It doesn't. It's one. It's actually... You need... Yeah. Oh, you do that, so yeah, so it's... One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 7. 7 height. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got to test that is the same, right? Yeah, that is. Ow! That was all it for. Same thing in this corner. I don't need more logs. Don't think I've got any more logs. Oh, it's been a month. That's cool. I'm back about that. So good news. I was gonna have to think about finishing up soon. But looks like a bit longer because I don't have to pop out now, so that's good. So we need another tree down somewhere, maybe this one. Doesn't long to do this now. Actually, we need to take that out, don't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Two there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I might want to put mosaic there. Yeah, there's one issue with that. I want to put double door on, but I can't. Unless you put a central door in. Bit dull. Oh, I've just realised that wrong. Thinking we may need. This is. I don't think there's pillars in this, is there? I'm pretty sure that was a mod thing. Quartz pillar and Is that actually just going back? Yes, isn't it? That was very quick. And that needs one more. And then need what? More logs. Oh, it's going back on me straight away. Oh, really quickly. Could put one in the middle because we get the space, isn't it? I'm seeing another 7 logs. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to put the flooring with. I've seen 2 of them. I'm going to take a quick break. I'm probably going to do like in half an hour, so I'm going to take a quick break. I haven't had one yet. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Syndex decided to stop working on me, which is not helpful. Okay, so we need. Big glass and die. Need to make connecting glass to make clear glass. 4 glass makes 4 connecting glass. And then 4 of them make 4. I can do it with just normal glass. And you turn panes back into glass. No, you can't. Not done. Panes, right? Oh, I had a set back this thing. haven't done that. I've missed a side. Oh, put the money there. One more log. I forgot to get the workbench. Over Tim's. The normal slabs. Think what the wind does in this situation. It's 7. So it's 7. Hang on. That says only got 4 and that's got... Ah, well that happened. got 5, I've got 4. Oh, okay. We've miscalculated. Just like, you know, I'm gonna have to do this bit. I haven't started doing the walls on this side. So there is that. Now. Interesting. We lost some scaffolding. Oh, there we are. Oh, damn it. Oh. Well, that has 5 like that, right? I need more. Slabs. Need more bamboo. Oh, wait a moment, folks. Right, folks, so that was, I just ordered some food. It's just arrived earlier than I thought it was going to. I thought it was going to be still half an hour. Because I only ordered it. Well, less than half an hour ago, so it's come pretty quick. Yeah, it's like half an hour ago, so it's come pretty quick. I was not expecting it to come that quick. So I'm going to probably end up here. Because I'm going to eat my food. It's going nearly 3 hours, so that's fine. Yes, we're not quite, haven't got the music part, you haven't got the piano bit yet. So we've kind of got nearly finished the music hall itself. You need to make some more bumper mosaic blocks. And then to finish these walls. Then we make the roof, which will do similar style to what we've done on over there. And then put a floor in, which I don't know what we'll do with the floor. Maybe bamboo, maybe carpet, I don't know. And then build the piano thing. But we'll pick up that next time. My Stream Deck working yet? No, Stream Deck's not working. Stream Deck's died on me. Unless my Stream Deck software has. So it hasn't, still in it. Okay, so let's go here. So yeah, I will be back the next week. Now that the weather's cooled down a bit, I'm off again, and now that the weather's cooled down, I want to do some day streams and some longer streams. So I'm thinking next week, we might do try and do a third stream next week. So my plan is, I was thinking of doing a road trip, but I think I might leave it later in the year because I have a plan of getting a steering wheel, and I'd rather, there used to be steering wheel, and I'd rather do the road trip with that. So we might hold off on a, I don't know, that's just cool. On a we might hold off on on in the road trip. But we'll do a Live Truck Simulator 2 stream. I haven't done it for a while. I've got plenty of it. So I haven't decided what days yet. Probably going to be thinking about it. It's probably going to be something like, because we do Wednesday, Thursdays, Friday even. Maybe Monday. So Monday. I can't stream Wednesday this week because I'm doing Christmas with Phoenix with Phoenix with ST Crash and Rodman Signal. So there'll be no Wednesday stream this week. So I think what I may do is similar to what I've done this week is do. So I think I'll do. Best Monday or Tuesday. Maybe Tuesday. Spread it out a little bit. So Tuesday during the day. I don't like streaming on Monday. Tuesday we'll do an afternoon stream of Euro Truck Simulator 2. So we put a longer stream. It'll be Tuesday afternoon. Probably similar time there, about 2-3 o'clock ish we'll start. Let's do a longer stream of that. Euro Truck Simulator 2. Thursday night we'll do Kingdom Hearts 2. No, Kingdom Hearts 1 even. Continue on with that. Thursday night. And then don't what happened. I can't say whether Friday or Saturday I do my weekly Minecraft stream, because depends on the movie night. And if we see to do like Guns of Icarus something again next week. It'll either be Friday or Saturday night. As far as I've got no plans, I'm not going out anywhere, so I can go back to an evening stream next week. So I'd keep an eye on this because I don't know exactly what's happening with my Friday with my Minecraft stream next week. But definitely Tuesday afternoon for YouTube 2, Thursday evening, 2-3ish for YouTube 2, Thursday from 7. Wednesday night, Thursday night next week. For Kingdom Hearts. And then either Friday night or Saturday night we'll do the Minecraft stream. I'm starting with 2 minds at the moment because we went through a busy period but the server's getting busy and that video on, so we've not streamed, and now it's starting to die off a little bit, and also so it might be time to take a little break. We've done a lot of Minecraft over the last month. But I want to finish the music also. I think we'll do at least one more Minecraft stream. And then we might give it a break for a while. But yeah, there's a Discord link. Check out the Discord. I'll update all the streams next week with that. There's YouTube thing also archive. I haven't got the last stream before last, rather the last one up because I got it downloaded and I didn't have done that yet. So we better delay getting that, but everything else is up there. Music in the background, Reliquary Records. I'm my good friend fellow streamer Rodimus Zero, we're gonna probably raid up to right now. He's there, but depends on each stream to raid. Still on his loading screen, it's late tonight. Oh no, it's not. It's just Twitch lying to me. So yes, we will be back on Tuesday afternoon. Versus Euro Truck Simulator 2 an extra stream next week. Yeah, looking forward to that. We'll see you all on Tuesday afternoon. Until then, may the awesome review. Thanks for watching. Good night.
case, we'd be dead because it's like we wouldn't be able to breathe.
He's
So we are on the ship.
fat.
No, we are on Janus.